These are 100 of Minecraft's best players, and we've been split into 4 different regions to see just how far we can advance in the game, all starting from one block. Each team has an assigned biome, and they each have unique blocks that only they can access. After 2 weeks, we'll be scored on how well we grew our civilization, and how well we fare in a fight against all the other teams on Doomsday when the bedrock wall separating us drop. So here we are on the purple team, getting things off to a chaotic start as half of our team immediately fell into the void. But we started breaking the spawn block, which gave us materials as it transformed into other blocks. This let us expand out and begin our empire. We should make a big dirt area for a farm. As we got more blocks, some people also started bridging towards the middle of the map, where every team could access a special one block that gave many more unique items. But by the time we got to the middle, the blue team had beat us there. No, they got me. No! Meanwhile, people were at our base mining the one block and starting some farms and infrastructure. We managed to get a few melons from the middle and plant them at our base. And now that we had gotten a good amount of blocks, a few people went to the bottom of the world and built a flushing mob farm, minus the water. Because the only way for us to get water was to wait for rain and fill up a cauldron. So we took all of our iron and made some cauldrons. Then it was time to wait. And we waited for a while.
Water will come!
Rain.
We got it!
Now that we had acquired water, we were finally able to finish our mob farm and get started on more projects like a cobblestone farm and rail duper. However, we weren't the only ones making tons of progress, because the other teams are also doing the same things as us, because we're all trying to get ready for Doomsday when we fight to see who the best players truly are. But suddenly, someone saw something on our bridge to middle.
Zombie villager, don't punch it.
Walk behind the boat. This is meta.
I'll put him like over here. Soon after, we managed to get a second one too. Eventually, we captured a witch and made a trade with blue for some golden apples. With that, we cured the zombie villagers into villagers, which marked a huge milestone for our progress. Keep in mind, it's only been a few hours since we started. With our newly gained villagers, we were able to build a villager breeder and iron farm. However, our story over at middle wasn't as favorable. Red had taken over, and they had a lot of really good PvPers on their team. Every time we tried to go to the middle and get some materials, they instantly killed us. And we needed a way to get to the middle so that we could harvest the one block to get some quartz. So Sky and I got to work on a way around that.
Place the water on top of the cobblestone right now and it should be fine.
Sky and I lava casted the entire entrance to Red's base, and after it was nicely blocked off, I had another idea. I built up over the center of the map right above the one block and placed a block of lava. This engulfed the entire middle of the map and made it so that no one could ever get to the one block unless they were willing to carve a path through all the lava. Luckily, Sky was that person. We made a path right to the one block that could only be accessed from one place, which I was standing in front of guarding. So Sky was safe to harvest the one block to get us quartz. I logged on to the second day of the event to see that people had been grinding overnight. Ooh, looks like the moss farm is done. We now had a ton of villagers, and Pi was working on automating mining our one block using 3 different lines of 0-tick pistons to harvest the block at max speed. However, that also meant that the other teams probably made a bunch of progress. We have to keep working to keep ahead of everyone else. But for some reason, every time the one block was harvested, it would only give us mycelium. However, that was okay for now because I had some plans for building. I took a bunch of our dirt and started transforming our island to look a bit nicer. I also changed everything to grass because it looks a bit better. But then apparently the one block got fixed and started producing all sorts of items.
Diamonds, oh my god. Yeah. Bro, this is amazing.
But we still had a lot of dirt left, and I had plans to use it all. I bridged up and laid out a massive frame for terrain. Eventually, Spay and Quentin also logged on, and we all started working on this massive mound of dirt. And let me tell you, this was not as fun as it looks. I know this looks like lots of fun. But then, Sipover logged on to change things up a bit. Go, go, go. The middle was now a giant island with tons of new blocks and items that we didn't have before.
Yeah, go to the chest, directly to the chest.
Alright, I'm going all the way up.
I'm digging in.
When you get back outside, just be careful.
I got 2 cow spawn eggs and a cherry tree sapling.
Oh, Red's here! Run!
I'm at our base. I'm safe. Yeah, nice. Someone get bamboo, by the way, if no one did already. By the time the other teams got to the middle, we had already gotten what we needed. Now that that chaos had settled, the other builders and I got back to whatever we were doing. Oh yeah, the mountain. We got close to finishing, but then ran out of dirt. We kept coming back to the farm and getting more, and eventually the mound of dirt was done, except for the top. Meanwhile, some of the other members of our team had made a cactus farm, lava farm, and even designed a new automatic one-block harvester that was now in progress of being built.
Nothing's exploded itself yet.
I logged on to day 3 to see a lot more progress had been done. We had suddenly gained a tree farm, complete with decoration, as well as the top of the mounds being filled in. We started decorating the storage system and built a brand new fancy trading hall with automatic transportation for all the villagers in the system using minecarts and rails. On day 4, our base was progressing nicely. We now had more caves connecting our base together, we got a honey farm, and also a pretty cool overworld enderman farm to get some pearls designed by Sky. I used our new trading setup to max out all my gear, and then I got some materials to construct a brand new furnace array, because our current one barely works and is really slow. But this brand new one is crazy. It's perfectly efficient efficient and is much easier to use. I wasted pretty much all our quartz on observers, but we're not going to talk about that. I worked on building the furnace array, almost fell in the void a few times, but eventually it was done. I stocked it up with coal, and then it was time to test. I really hope this works, because if it doesn't, I've just wasted all our quartz and a lot of time. I threw some copper in, and it worked. This design by Andrews54757 is pretty insane. With that upgrade to our smelting operation done, we're now in day 5, which started off with another event. Or should I say, a nether event, because today we get access to the nether. And everyone needs materials from the nether, because that allows us to get things like potions, ender chests, and netherite, all of which will be essential for the big fight on Doomsday. The entirety of Purple Team started gearing up and preparing for a massive brawl in the middle of the map, where our only portal will be. So because I'm not very good at PvP, I just decided to try to stay alive and bow people from afar. All of our members instantly ender pearled straight to the middle of the map, where we tunneled into the building, and I turned right around and decided to explore a different way. Because my gear was pretty good, and I'd rather not lose it because I stood no chance in a fight against 20 other players. I towered up to get onto a higher level and started exploring the building. I found a balcony right over the portal room where I began shooting at people from above. Well, trying to. And things were going okay, and I was safe until I wasn't. Suddenly, 2 blue members had found me and were on me. I tried fighting, but then I gave up and ran away. And I almost made it out, but then they killed me. It was a close fight. Yeah. Some of my teammates had made it to the nether though, so I tried to get back to join them. I brought Sky a flint and steel to try to relight the portal at middle, and then we went for it. Alright, I'm gonna let you take care of the blazes.
We need more than 2 because we need a lot of strength pots to win this. I think blue's now in the nether.
Yes, they are there.
-11? Oh my
Wait,
God,
okay. After yet another death, I heard that we were now allowed to build our own portal at our base. And now we had a much safer way to get into the nether. So I decided to do some exploring. I got myself a ton of blocks and bridged out to a bastion that hadn't been raided yet. Oh, I got another pig step. Let's go.
Guys, I got mushrooms.
Oh, yeah, we can get mushrooms now.
Wait, you got a netherite upgrade template?
Yep.
Oh my
Holy.
Ooh, there's a fortress out this way. I decided to bridge out to this nether fortress, but as I did, I saw something. There's a real nether, guys.
Wait, what? Wait, there better be a world border though, right?
Alright, I'm into the main nether. We can get the blue warp blocks and everything here. Okay, I've made it to a crimson biome, by the way, so I can get a few more blocks.
What should I get with Silk Touch? Obviously, I'm gonna get a ton of this.
On day 6, PentaSteve built us a raid farm, and we also got a simple little piglin bartering setup. The other teams were also always online, so that meant that they could be miles ahead of us in progression, so we need to be ready for them. We started day 7 big, because we began construction of a massive castle on top of our mycelium mound. Our entire idea for the base was to make it Mario themed, specifically like the Mushroom Kingdom. However, just as I was building up the base of the castle, we ran out of mushroom stem blocks. But I think we have a farm somewhere. Yes. Now how do we use this? There we go. After getting some more mushroom stems, we continued building the castle. We also tried to get some ancient debris because the middle 1 block was now spawning debris very rarely because of our new access to the nether. Day 8 began with another event where we got access to the end. The end will give us access to shulker boxes, which will be extremely useful for storing items. Just before Sipover opened our entrances to middle for the new structure, Pi placed some dispensers with fireballs to try to fire directly at the other teams the second the entrance is open. Alright, let's go. Nice! Now, once again, I was on a mission to try to keep my stuff as long as I could. So instead of following my team into the end, I decided to try to explore the towers in the overworld. Oh, there's so many shulkers up here. Oh no. Where did this guy come from? Okay, I just died. Following my untimely death, I grabbed some blocks and pearls and managed to get into the end where Phelps was waiting for me. He had towered all the way up to the build limit and I attempted to join him.
We are at the top and now there is nothing to do, man.
Inventor, what are you doing?
I'm just, hanging out. Is anyone else even in the end right now or did everyone leave?
Everyone else is gone, it's just you guys in here.
Bro.
They got the egg and just dipped.
Let's make a beacon right now.
Yeah,
man.
let's do that.
We have 15 skulls, yeah.
Alright.
I don't have one.
This is too OP, you guys are just standing here.
Nice. Let's do another really quick.
I'm always...
After defeating a total of 5 withers, we went back to the overworld safe and sound. Now that we had made it back to the overworld, I continued work on the castle. And after quite a bit of time, it was done.
An inventor with the W build right here.
Yeah, we are working on something.
This looks mega. I'm like standing right here, it just looks cool.
Yeah.
With the moon in the background.
Yeah, we've been grinding. I wanted to make this castle even more epic, so I started gathering some materials. And after getting a ton of quartz, clay, and birchwood, I had just about everything I needed. So on day 9, I started building and the room immediately began to take shape. The plan was to make a grand throne room for our team leader Pi, whom Sipover had appointed. And I also forgot to light everything up and a lot of mobs spawned, but thanks to my expert bowing skills, I managed to take care of them. This throne room's looking pretty epic, but I have one idea that's gonna really tie it together. I took all of our diamonds from our chests and made a bunch of piles of blocks to just really show how rich the purple team is. However, while I was working on that, PentaSteve had built us a shulker farm using a shulker that some of our players had captured from the middle when the event first started. Also, Phelps was working on revamping our entire wider storage area to give us a lot more room for expansion. Things are going pretty well, except they're not. Every time I get into PvP, I die almost instantly. So today, I want to change that, because I want to get ready for Doomsday when we have to take on all the teams to see who's truly the best. I logged on to PvP Legacy with one intention, to become the best PvPer in this event, which probably won't happen. Clownpierce is playing on red team, but still, I want to get as good as I can. I made a kit and started fighting people with the general gear that we'll have on Doomsday. I lost a few fights and a few more, but I also actually ended up winning a few too. Eventually, I felt like I'd gotten better, but we'll see how that actually turns out on Doomsday. I logged on to day 11 to see that another event had just taken place. Sipover had given us a deep dark biome, which gave us access to overpowered loot, new armor trims, and of course, wardens. I decided to explore down there and see what I could get. Oh, this is not good. No, I'm about to die.
You're in the deep dark?
Yes, I'm at 1 heart, and I have a ton of really good stuff.
Okay, I got my stuff now.
Like,
half a
screenshot
heart.
your codes or something.
Hang on, no, I'm about to get out. Okay, wait, okay, I'm out, half a heart, and also other side.
Oh, we have other side, that's great.
After my Deep Dark expedition was just about over, I decided to get myself some more ancient debris to make netherite. Luckily, there was no one else at the middle 1 block, so I was free to AFK mine there on my own. Once I had a full set of netherite armor, I wanted to use some of our newly acquired trims to make the armor look really cool. And since we're on the purple team, I want to make the trim purple. But to do that, I needed to get amethyst shards. But there's only 1 geode in all of this terrain that we know of, and it's in the middle of the ancient city. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna try to go straight for it. And I think that should be enough. Okay, just gotta get back now. Oh, there's so many mobs. I'm just gonna try to hide. And we are back. With that, I trimmed my armor purple using the silence armor trim because it looks pretty epic. And while I was doing all that, Sky had finished setting up our automated storage system, which means we can now sort all of our items much easier than dealing with this manual chest monster nonsense. Once again, I logged on to day 12 to find out that there had just been another event, but this one just had some general loot to let the teams get some items they might not already have. But because purple team is just that good, we didn't really need anything there. I went to the middle to find out that a few teams had made a truce and created a cookie cult. Wait, so how did this happen? There's just like a truce
Bro,
here in the
let's
middle
all make
now?
peace for Doomsday and no one kill no one and it just live forever.
Okay, so remember that mound of dirt that we made on like day 2? We are going to get rid of it completely and put something way different here. Anyways, it's going to require a ton of materials, so we should probably just get started on that. So Phelps, Penta, Steve, and I got to work on re-terraforming our base to have much nicer terrain. On day 13, I logged on to see that Phelps had been absolutely grinding out this new terrain. Seeing as we only have 2 days left, we need to get this done as soon as we can, so that hopefully Sipover will rate us with the best build, which is part of what we need to win. Oh well, I see your lava. Sky had created massive lava walls to protect us on Doomsday when the bedrock walls disappear. Also, Sky had constructed a super bulk, which is a massive bulk storage to store as much of the 1 block resources as possible. Doomsday is creeping up, so we need to be ready. On our last day of progress, Phelps just kept on grinding. I mean, this guy did nothing but play Minecraft these final few days, because this is our last chance to finish the base. And once the terrain was done, Phelps and some other people started building some giant mushrooms around the base. But we didn't end up finishing all the mushrooms that we had hoped to. But either way, our base still looks pretty good. Now it's just time to prepare for Doomsday. Sky built us an armory covered with water so it can't be blown up, and also stocked up the inside with tons of items and brewers to give us whatever items we might need. We also got a second trading hall because our old one was full. And with that, Doomsday was upon us. Sipover and his friends came around and raided our bases. Green team had built a massive person out of stone and grass, and red team had built a giant floating alien ship. Blue team had created a massive village of Japanese-themed buildings and vegetation. But then the main part of the decision for the winner, of course, is PvP. So Sipover removed the bedrock walls, and Doomsday began. Our main PvPers rushed into the middle and began to get kills, while Phelps, Pi, and I camped in our armory. But we have to be really careful, because if we die now, that's it. We're done. However, our plan went much worse than expected.
Another guy died, man.
Wait, there's a red guy here. There's a red guy here. No way he survives this. Wait, what?
Where is he, man? There are 4 green guys up here fighting Sky alone. Every team knows where our bunker is now. Red and green. I'm listening to
Wait,
I'm listening.
they're here.
It's
What?
a trap. They're under us. Guys, under us. They are breaking and they are getting other pearls, guys.
Oh, it's here.
They are breaking souls and they are breaking.
Oh yeah, they just broke it again. Oh, they're blocking it out.
Above us, guys, above
Oh my
us.
god.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
Wait, I don't have TNT.
Oh, that's-
TNT, everybody get away.
Fine, you got teleported, maybe. Yeah, it was TNT. They are placing TNT.
I put water down.
What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Hold on.
You guys want to just ultra group up at middle and just go for it.
Yeah, everyone.
Alright, wait. I'm
everyone
re-gearing
go to
one more
middle.
time.
Everybody, just go straight to mid.
Bro, why haven't we gone for blue actually?
I started getting into fights with the other teams, and my PvP skills were finally put to the test, and I just about managed to hold my own against them. But then things started to get a little bit hairy. Okay, this is not good.
They're fighting, hello, one of our teammates needs help.
I'm good.
Who does he think he is, bro?
Guys, I think
Who's gonna help him?
Okay.
Adventure run.
Yeah, I'm running.
Guys, help. Oh my god, this is like bad. Guys, help Inventor.
Alright, I'm at full health now. I'm just running away. Got more pearls.
I don't remember right which trap is 5, but it has not like
Did not back to his uniform.
yeah. Always both.
Guys, we need to get that. Let's go. All this boost left so many people alive.
It dawned on me just as I tried to pearl away that I had never refilled my totem.
Yeah.
No!
Oh my
Ah.
Inventor, what happened, man?
I forgot to get another totem, that's why. Everyone else began to build up as Sipover began deleting the bottom of the map. But then it got even worse. Phelps got into a fight with a bunch of blue players and eventually got hit off, and he fell all the way into the void. Over half of our players were dead, and other teams like blue and green had nearly all of their players. Things were looking really bad for the chances of the purple team in the Mushroom Kingdom.
This guy's by himself. Oh, they're coming down.
All the blues on me. All the blues on me. Knock him off. I believe. No.
Bro, we get closer, we win. Like,
Sweep him.
3 against 4.
Guys, you guys can do this.
Bro.
You died?
Yeah, I died.
Yeah.
Nah, you split me like clutch.
Fight yourself with strength. Go crazy.
Oh my god.
And so, we were all gone. The Mushroom Kingdom was no more, and the blue team went on to win the event. But why should that mean that none of this mattered? I just spent 2 weeks meeting new people, making friends, and having a ton of fun as I did redstone, made mega builds, and even got better at PvP. Maybe not good enough, but enough not to die right away in a fight. And I think that's what matters. The Mushroom Kingdom lives on in this video. Thanks for watching, it's been fun.